Hello everyone, welcome back to another match in Roze and Indy's Beginner Brawl. This one being the last one for round of 16. Corruptional versus OpTiMist777. This is a loser's bracket, so whoever loses here is going to be eliminated, and whoever wins it moves on. And now we'll start to get into the roles. Alright, sorry about that little blip. It looks like OpTiMist won the roll. So OpTiMist with the first pick, and Corruptional is going to ban the no mod 1 because it's sensei specific. Looks like OpTiMist is banning the low AR hidden. And let's see what he goes for. So I should mention this is C24 versus C25. Very close seating. Should be in for a close match, hopefully. OpTiMist is going to pick the easy map. And here we go, the first map of this mat. Lots of stacks and streams in here, so it's easy to build a combo. It's just about catching some of these tough timing jumps. Hopefully Bancho will cooperate. Right now we're just watching Corruptional do his thing. And there we go. It looks like there was a miss from Corruptional. I think OpTiMist had an early miss. Either way, should be going back now. Well, OpTiMist does miss here, and it's going to be a score lead for Corruptional. With the easy multiplier, this is more like a 60,000 point lead, but now it's going to climb even higher with these additional misses by OpTiMist. Corruptional does break, but there's not really a whole lot of map left here. Got a little closer there, but it's going to be a trade, and I think this is going to be a break point for Corruptional. Now for Corruptional, going to see what they want to go for here. Their opponent did ban Hidden, so maybe they don't feel too bad on the Hidden. That could be an option. Does go for Hidden 3, the Hidden Convert, so maybe taking advantage of a weakness that his opponent might have here. This is going to be the Swing Convert. It is the highest AR of the Hiddens. And here we go. Early misses from both players. OpTiMist getting a few more misses here. It's going to build an early lead for Corruptional. Both players starting to find their groove here, but Corruptional is going to have an early lead, but he does miss, and that's going to start to open it up for OpTiMist. OpTiMist looking a lot more composed here. You know, maybe banning the Hidden 2 because it is quite difficult in the reading, but maybe feeling more up to par in their ability to play the other Hiddens like this Hidden 3. They both trade, so looks like it's going to be a very small lead for Corruptional. Both players missing at the exact same time. It's really just going to come down to whoever can hold on the longest through this last part of this map. Corruptional, of course, in an advantageous position, especially with that miss from OpTiMist. Corruptional does find a break. It's going to help take the score lead down a little bit, but time is running out. But there might be enough time here if he finds just another miss. Unfortunately, it's just a little too late. It could be Corruptional taking their own point here and starting off 2-0. So OpTiMist going for the Hard Rock 3. Should be interesting to see how this goes. Here we go. With this map, there are some sudden wider jumps as well as some precision with some of the triples in the more intense sections of this map, so definitely requires a lot of focus here. So far, both players not looking too bad here. That is going to be an early miss from OpTiMist. So I'm not going to really decide anything at this point. Corruptional does reach that 200 combo though, so any miss from OpTiMist like that one is going to be a disadvantage, but Corruptional misses, so it's not going to get out of hand here. Both players holding on here. It's just going to come down to if Corruptional finds a miss to give OpTiMist the opportunity. Oh, unfortunately, OpTiMist not quite standing still for that stack, and unfortunately, that's going to help build that lead for Corruptional now. Corruptional has just had that one miss so far in this map and is looking quite solid. He does miss on one of the triples. I think his first miss was also on the triple, so not being able to quite nail those patterns, but OpTiMist is not able to take advantage of it at this point. And that's going to be another point for Corruptional, another break point. Corruptional getting 900k, great score from him, and now he has the opportunity to really build this lead here with his next pick. Curious if he feels like going for the hidden one or maybe going for something that might not be as close. He's going to go for a Hard Rock one. Probably just good to use this momentum from the previous map. And here we go. OpTiMist going to want to take this break point here to keep this match still within a reasonable striking zone for them. Unfortunately, finding an early miss there, but this is a long map, and we haven't seen Corruptional be, or at least comparing with their Hard Rock 3, still missing a few times there, so there's definitely opportunities here. But who knows, maybe Corruptional will just not give up anything. We have seen some pretty good scores on this map. OpTiMist recovering quite well after that early miss, so he's ready to take advantage of any miss, and in fact, any miss Corruptional gets here while OpTiMist is at max combo is going to lose him more score than OpTiMist's early miss. Oh, and OpTiMist does break here. That's going to start to build that lead for Corruptional. OpTiMist not doing too badly so far, just 2 misses, but you can only take what your opponent will give you, and right now Corruptional is not giving up anything, not even a drop on this. Another break from OpTiMist, and this is starting to get to a dangerous point here. Unfortunately, Corruptional not going to have an SS, but still holding to the full combo. OpTiMist breaks again, and it's starting to look like it's not going to be any chance here for OpTiMist to take this back. He's still holding on here, and I think it's just too late at this point. Even if he misses like multiple times, there's just not enough map left. All we can really do here is see if he manages to close out with the FC. And there it is, the FC from Corruptional. Great score from him. OpTiMist, not a bad score either, just not being able to match an FC, which is very hard to match. We are going to see a quick Nomon 2 on the from OpTiMist as their pick. Corruptional did ban the Nomon 1, so maybe not really wanting to gamble the consistency as much, but I think for OpTiMist that might be a good strategy to try out here. Looks like we might need to do an early panic here. Corruptional still in Hard Rock 1. There we go. No early breaks here. As I say that, OpTiMist does get a break. Still early on the map here, but you always have to try to not give up as much as you can, and Corruptional does miss, so that's an opportunity now for OpTiMist. I do believe the lead will still be with OpTiMist if they both go back up to 200, so it's going to need to see another miss from Corruptional to bring the lead to his side. And there is the opportunity. Now the score is going over OpTiMist, and this is, as I say that, they both trade, so it's still going to be a lead for OpTiMist. Another miss from Corruptional, and looks like OpTiMist has found the pick to start chipping into the cracks of Corruptional's armor here. OpTiMist finding a miss here. I think he can still maintain the lead with this miss, but he's going to want to not find any more if he wants to win this map. This is so tense. Any miss is really going to decide this. But it's drawing to the last seconds of this map, and it's going to be the first point for OpTiMist. Great job from him, just being able to hold on combo in key sections, and it's going to keep Corruptional from going to match point here. Corruptional just going to go back into the hard rock, their strength so far this match. We've seen OpTiMist put up decent scores on the hard rock, so this definitely is still contestable. Just going to see if Corruptional gives up anything. This is a different map from the Hard Rock and 1 and Hard Rock 3, a lot more precision focused. Looks like OpTiMist is sight reading this, so hopefully that works out for them if they want to keep this for match point. But for Corruptional, maybe having that practice is going to secure them this match point. And here we go. You do have some of these wide jumps in the beginning that can kind of catch you off guard, especially with the precision. Well, the player's doing well so far. As I say that, OpTiMist does find an early break here. Now, with the low combo of this map, timing of your misses is very key, so if he has this miss here and manages to hold and Corruptional gets a miss in the middle, that's going to be a disadvantage for Corruptional. So far though, Corruptional looking pretty good on this, still holding on to the SS though. We're not into the hardest sliders yet. Oh, another break for OpTiMist, and that's going to start to really impact his score here. Both players trading, and that's not going to favor OpTiMist at all. There's not a lot of combo in this map, so he's gonna have to really hold on for the rest of the map here. Not a good break. Meanwhile, Corruptional has that one miss, but that accuracy is really amazing here. I'll be curious to see if he can still maintain that level of accuracy into the final parts of this map. Another break for OpTiMist, and I think that seals the deal. There's not really a whole lot of combo left in this map. Very good win for Corruptional here. Let's see if he manages to close out with just the one miss. Unfortunately, no, but this is still a great score. Let's see if, I mean, I don't want to say, let's see if we can get the 99% because it might be a caster curse, but that's what I'm really looking at here. Got close at the end there, but yeah, that's 99%. It is now match point for Corruptional, so it's a pretty danger zone here for OpTiMist. Everything now from here is do or die. And now we finally go into the double time pool, DT1. Alright, here we go here. To DT1. Going to have to hope for OpTiMist to win this to maybe mount a comeback, but at the same time, Corruptional has been looking very consistent so far this match, so we'll see how this goes. So far, both players, well, OpTiMist does find it really miss here. There's enough time for that score to come back, so not going to decide anything at the moment. I didn't even mention a player, I just said both players. There we go, Corruptional does find a break here, so opportunity for OpTiMist to take back the score lead. Another miss from Corruptional, and now it's going to go back to OpTiMist here. He does break, so it's basically dead even now. Another break from Corruptional. OpTiMist does seem to have a higher level of comfort, as you can see with the accuracy. Another break from Corruptional, and this is now building to a solid lead here. OpTiMist can even afford a miss. Is this the start of the legendary comeback from OpTiMist? Just needs to maintain his nerves here and hold, because he knows that if he doesn't miss here, then he's going to secure the map for sure. And actually, it's so late into the map that he has secured the point. And there we go, 5-2. It is Corruptional's pick now, so there's no more hard rocks. They have to decide either between the no mod converts, hidden, or DT. Corruptional goes for the hidden 1 gambit. He did win hidden 3, but it was pretty close, so for OpTiMist, he's going to be hoping here to find that consistency in hidden and continue to try to mount this comeback. And here we go. Right. Both players missing at the same time. It's basically dead even right now. That is another miss from Corruptional though. OpTiMist does find a miss, so score lead is pretty much within striking range for both players right now. Especially with that miss from Corruptional, it's going to go back to OpTiMist now. I mean, this is it, and both players are probably just going to keep finding misses, and it's just going to really come down who can hold any combo or at the highest as they can. So far, a little advantage for Corruptional. We're about to get into the chorus here with the Ki, so it's going to be a little easier for players, though that miss from OpTiMist is not going to help. And another miss here, and now it's really growing that lead for Corruptional. OpTiMist is going to have to really hope to find some consistency here because it's starting to really grow that lead. miss. Meanwhile, Corruptional is not giving up anything. Oh, there he goes. He finally goes down, but OpTiMist does not have the combo to take advantage. And his 100,000 score lead is going to be very difficult to take down in the last parts of this map. It's going to require a complete meltdown from the Corruptional. And unfortunately, I think time has just completely run out. That is going to be Corruptional securing that 6 point. GG, well played to both players. Corruptional, of course, winning the match and advancing on to quarterfinals. Fortunately for OpTiMist, this is the end of their run in this tournament. Thank you for playing. Looks like both players do want a TB showcase. It is nice to see the tiebreaker in the last match of this round. OpTiMist is going to take easy on this, so not going to be really seeing how they would do in, like, actual tiebreaker scenario, but I guess both players just wanting to showcase this map. And wow, comparing the two side by side, it makes the normal AR9 look like AR10 or something. I suppose I will spend this time talking a little bit about quarterfinals. So, with this match being the last match of the week, I will try to get out schedules within the next hour or two. And also with the map pool, we're just still waiting on UG's maps, so probably going to be later Monday UTC where the map pool is fully complete and I can make the map pack. And of course, you shall all get those later updates as they are ready. OpTiMist not doing too bad here with easy actually. I think they would have done really well in the quarterfinals easy, but unfortunately might not really get a chance to play it. I'm curious if the SR gets any higher, because with easy sometimes like some of those hyper dashes, like with the circle size, they turn into edge dashes because it becomes close enough where you could dash it, but it becomes like pixel perfect dash. So sometimes when it happens, the star rating of the map actually gets raised. I mean, there's even some maps where it's like 3 stars or like 4 stars with DT, and then it's 8 stars with easy DT. It's not bugged, it's just that like it's an unintended consequence of circle size getting bigger, because it's like the distance is now technically close enough where you can catch it with a dash, but it makes it a lot more difficult. That's why for like the easy customs, you have to make sure that the distances are appropriate so that it doesn't make anything harder than it should be. It does also make it hard to pull easy in like later, like much more difficult pulls, because most maps end up having like some edge dashes. We're talking about easy here, but Corruptional is actually doing really well in this tiebreaker. It does miss, but they were holding on to 700 combo there. That might be one of the better scores that we'll see on the tiebreaker this week. Unfortunately not in match, but I think would have been a very competitive score. Great score from Corruptional, not a bad easy score from OpTiMist either. Anyways, that is all for this match. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and we will see you next weekend for quarterfinals. Have a great morning, afternoon, or night where you are. Thank you.